What's up, beautiful people? It is your hunger Miss Shameless, all up in your building with another tech talk. And in this video, I'm going to break it down for you on how to create and make your own website for beginners. I am working with Wix. This video is a paid collaboration, and I'm going to show you how to create your own website. I created 2 websites using this service, so I'm going to show you how I did my company. This is my company, this is my office. I'm gonna show you how I did the office website using Wix. So let's just dive in to the back end of Wix now, shall we? Welcome to my desktop. I cleaned my room before you guys came over. It was such a hot mess. When I say room, I'm referring to my computer. Now, just to show you, this is a sign that I did for my boyfriend using Wix. omgstrength.la, he's a personal trainer. And I found it challenging, so I do highly recommend before starting your website that you know what you're creating. So over here is a document of what I intend to write on the site. So I have that document all prepped up with the words. This is actually all the copy that I'm gonna have on the site. And then I also have a Pinterest board on inspiration, and I love Pinterest. I actually just do this mainly for internal use. I have a bunch of secret boards, and these are my images that inspire me, whether it's color, whether it's texture, graphic design. So I pin things that I like. Now this is visual inspiration. Now in terms of an actual website, I also do a lot of digging. So I will be showing you how I edit my production company's website. Now I looked up a bunch of other production companies, and Portal A had a good one, and Tiny Horse had a good one. I mean, they were just kind of straightforward, which I liked. So this is Tiny Horse, and these are production companies I've worked with. Portal A. Now what I love about Portal A's production company is the video that loads right away. So it tells the viewer you were on a production company's site, and this is what we do. This is a sample of what we've created. And then what I like about Tiny Horse is it's a one-pager. It just scrolls. So I'm gonna combine these two as my point of reference and inspiration, as well as my visual inspiration on colors here on Pinterest, onto my Wix site. I do suggest you do that beforehand. It will save you a lot of time and headache. Let's start here on the dashboard. Create a new site. Here we are looking at templates, and depending on what kind of business or craft you're trying to promote, there are so many categories. Photography, I know I got a lot of photographers out there. Resumes, oh my goodness, resume? Really? Oh, actor's resume, business CV, this is amazing. And you can also repurpose sites. So this one, I believe, is the template that we used for the site. So this is what it looked like first. It has this banner here at the top, co-working, yada, yada, yeah. So I don't have a co-working space, but I do like the layout of this. All you gotta do is click on whatever it is that you want to change. So for now, let's click this background strip. And I'm gonna put a video there because I'm a video production company. So let's go with this one. Change background. And we can play it to see what that's really about. And we can pause. So I want to delete this, and I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to move this because I want to find out more about the company here. Let me change this text first. And here's where you can put the name of whatever it is you're trying to promote. So I really like this font, Lulo Clean. Yeah, she's so clean. And you can stretch it out. And I'm gonna go ahead and type House of Shameless. And then I can move it. And I also believe I want to change the text color to black, which you cannot see because of this. And I want to change the header to white. Now I got my text here that got lost in the shuffle. So I'm gonna go ahead and change that custom design and the text and the color. And I noticed when it loaded, it turned a burgundy color. So I'm gonna go over hover or clicked and make sure those colors are cool. So those are some cool colors. Now I'm gonna go ahead and also change this here. So maybe I can add an image, or I can change the color. When it comes to editing, it really is a bunch of fiddling. It is such a fiddle. That makes me so calm right now. And I can also change this. And this little paintbrush is the design, custom design, and I'm gonna change that color to black. And I'm also gonna change the font. Again, you guys, I actually encourage you to not do all of this mess. Find a template that fits your needs and it's just plug and play. But I'm gonna show you how easy it is to customize things. And about us. Again, I'm gonna change the font, and they have all these different options for font. And here, about us. Now I have my thing over here that I could just copy and paste. Bam. And I can just hit this zoom out. Ooh, and I'm noticing here that I don't like where that is positioned. I'm gonna pull it down here, and look at that line. It shows me that it's center of that, which is also very helpful. Zoom out to see the bigger picture. So I'll change this. Copy, paste, and I actually don't need this gallery, so I deleted it. Instead, I will add an image. So here's where we add images. I'm gonna go to image, my images, and I'm going to add this pretty little thing right here. So this is, an example of our audience. And then I can even add text, which is what I'll do. Perfect. Here. Bam. And I'm gonna go ahead and save this. Tutorial. It's not really, but just so I don't get it confused with my own stuff. And I have another graphic element that I want to add. So I'm gonna go to my images, and I have bam, add to page. Perfect. You get the gist of text, images, and I'm gonna fast forward to background color so this video doesn't take 3 days. I mean, that's pretty. Who doesn't like the pink? Now, I actually don't need these images, so I'm gonna delete. Actually, let's go ahead and rename these things. So instead of community, that really should say audience. Instead of spaces, let's call this service. Says we need these anchors so we can tell when we hit these where to go. So it's gonna go to the anchors. And this. So I want to add some graphics here to help make these boring texts come to life. This is inspired by this site, Membership. They have graphics here, and it just helps so you're not overwhelmed with words. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some images. And to resize, all you do is click on the anchor on the corner. So once resized, I will put them here. And I'm gonna zoom through this. You get the idea. What I really am doing is adjusting sizes, using my eye to make sure everything is evened out. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the brand section, which is the section of the clients that my production company has worked with. And it's the same principle, using visual cues to communicate information fast. Okay, now this is the important stuff over here, the contact form. So I'm just gonna go ahead and change this background strip. Now the other thing I will add is a shape. Look at these, there's so many shapes, my goodness. Now, because I'm gonna add this shape because I can't really make out the text. So I'll move this right here, and I'm gonna hit Command X to cut it and Command V to paste it so it ends up back on top. Need more room over here. Aha, there we are. Let's change the opacity here. Now, I like this, but subscribe for updates and promotions. I don't really have that service, but I do need a contact form so people can email. So we'll go under contact and we'll pick this box over here and we just drop it in. It is really that simple. You know what, I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna change this. I prefer it to be white. Now, you can also edit this contact form under settings. Now, it's gonna go, let me change this to House of Shameless. So when you send an email, that's where it's gonna go. Want to add a second account? So you can add two. You can add the name, email, subject, message. That looks about good to me. I would like to change the design of it. Here I go making a mess. So I'm gonna go to custom design. I really don't like those borders, the black border. I wonder if I can, oh there, 0. Yep, problem solved. Let's zoom out. Let's see what we have here. So we have the video here, the about us here, audience engagement, services, brands, shablam. Now the only thing that we don't have is this about more, or read more, the backstory, kind of like the info, and I wanted it to link here. So if I go here, let me delete this since it was, so this was the template, it came with this. So it's under spaces, and I don't even have a spaces section. So I'm gonna put this under about. So if we go to about, that's about us. If we go to community, we need to rename this. Rename this because it's not community, it's audience. And it's not spaces, it's services. And we have contact, and we have this book online. I don't need this because I don't have a shared workspace. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. Now under about, that's where I want the info about the backstory. So I don't really need all this text. I don't need these graphics. And under book now, I'm gonna actually change that to, or maybe previous page. I don't like the go back in life. And this backstory is basically me, and these images here don't represent that. So I'm gonna change the page background. That's kind of cute. Let's see if I have another image. Because sometimes things look good until you plug it in, and that's when you can tell. I mean, that looks even cuter. Right? Am I right or am I right? So previous page, I have to link it to go back to the home page. So which page? That's where I want it to go, back to the home page. So hit done. Now if I click on pages, home is here. Perfect. Now this isn't events, this is backstory. So let's rename that and call it backstory. Done. Perfect. So we got our about, read more. Let's make sure this links over to page. Backstory. Done. Perfect. And that's really, besides that, this is a one-page site. What I love about these sites is people don't have time to be reading. Everyone's on the go. Okay, so now when you think everything is good to go, there's the option on how to view the website on mobile devices. So I'm gonna hit edit mobile view. Now this is what it looks like under mobile view. Now things are a little jumbled. That's not how I want it to look. So I can go in and make those changes. Right off the bat, that needed to be changed. Now this is the video, and it says read more here, but it really should be here. It doesn't allow me to do shortcuts here. Okay, so I'll just drag it over here. just want to make sure that's centered. Read more. Now audience, this is the anchor point. We got to make it go there. Now this, we don't really need all the graphics, you know? So let me just get rid of that. And when you make edits here, it doesn't affect it on the desktop view. I guess what it just did was hide it. So we can make the, I wonder if I can crop this. Aha, I can. Now here, this is when it gets a little jumbly. Wow, this is all over the place. See this thing, clients? That's not where clients is. Clients is over here. Let's make all of these smaller. Maybe that will help us. And here's the final mobile view. Clean, to the point, organized, simple, yet impactful. Next, I'm going to make my way over to the site manager by clicking manage site over here for all the geeky information like SEO. This is where you want to optimize your search engines with meta tags, all of that stuff. This is the geek stuff over here. Connect your domain. That's when you can connect your .com. Connect a domain you already own, or you can buy one. You can also buy a domain through Wix. Or another service. I used GoDaddy, but now that I know here that they have it, I wonder how much it is. The other option I wanted to show you when it comes to editing your site is load. We have options under the app market. Now I didn't have any plugins that I needed for my site, and that's the cool thing about this. There's so many plugins. So you can sell tickets and you can add that option to your site. You can add the app, your Instagram feed. You can go ahead and add that. That's a really good feature. Blogging. Listen, don't blog if you're not going to blog daily or weekly or something, because I go to people's sites and they have blogs that haven't been updated for months, and that's just the worst. In terms of services, let's head over to the plans. You can get Wix for free. The only thing that happens that sucks when this service is free is this. It says create a Wix site on the top and on the bottom, and it's really big on mobile view. So if you're really strapped for cash, then get it for free. However, you can also, I don't even know what this is, skip over to the $10 option to remove Wix ads at the very least. Those things are hideous. But if you're on a budget, I totally get it. You know, save you that $10 a month. This apparently is the most popular one, the 14. I do have the $25 month plan. This is not even a negotiable. If you are earning money, then spend some money. 25 bucks a month, that's like one t-shirt a month. That's something that's going towards an investment to earn you more money. I do think websites are key. They clutch. And that is pretty much it. Lies. That's pretty much it for this video. I don't want this video to last 3 days, which is how long it takes me to design a site. So go ahead and have some fun. Now this is a huge and drastic change from this. Oh man, she got a facelift. Are you even the same person anymore? I encourage you guys to pick templates that are pretty much bang on to what you want. I went to the extreme to show you how much you can tweak and customize your site. If you're entry level, if you're new, don't complicate your life like I just did. But it does show you the flexibility of it. Because I mean, how many of us have a happy hour? Do we need a martini glass? And that's that. When you're working on something that is expressing who you are and putting that into the world, I do suggest that you take time with it and just kind of let it marinate and tweak it. Don't sit on it forever, but definitely give it time. If you want to see the final finale of that, make sure you guys head over to my website, houseofshameless.com, so you can see the website in action. I would love to see how you guys create your websites. Make sure you tag me or at me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat even. I want you to show me what you guys create when you use this platform. There's so many out there. I've only used this one. So let me know also in the comments what platform you guys use and what are some tips and tricks for web design, okay? Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Turn the notifications on. And that's me outlining the bell for the notifications. Like this video if you found this video helpful. And until next time, remember to do you, be you, stay true, boo. Be shameless. Make sure you guys check out my shop here in the info box below, and you can get yourself some inspiring posters, pins, hats, and more inspiring products coming at you.